Raw Championships Round 2. This is Scorpio. Eski's here with me, Eski.
I'm here still.
We
never went anywhere.
I know, I went somewhere. My computer crashed, so we're right back into it. We are smashing it out. We are good to go. We're going to get straight into our first game of the night. It is Strike Team taking on Legit. Previously Moist. They've since had a guild merger. They are now legitimately Moist, as we're calling it. And I have been asked to say the following. I've got to scroll up the chat a little bit here, Eski. Where are we? Where are we? Here we go. Skittles wanted me to say Irish wristwatch. There you go. Irish wristwatch. There you go, Skittles. That's for you. That's 50k you owe me. Okay, so let's get into it, shall we? Strike Team taking on Legit. Previously the Moist. Ready to queue? Eski, are you ready to queue?
I believe Legit's ready to queue, so I'm putting them in the queue now.
Queue up. Okay. Looks like we're in the queue, ready to go, and I'm going to take all these things off. I'll put that one back on. Ah, look at that. What a handsome devil you are, R.A.W. Doing your little dance. Alright, we're in the queue. We're ready to go. We are ready to rock and
And we
roll.
have a pop.
We do. Take it. Take it. Take it.
And we have a Navari Coast straight off the bat.
Excellent. Navari Coast coming at you. Let's see how this goes. I am very keen to see how this first game in the round 2 of Raw Championships is going to play out. I am ready to rock and roll. We're going to get straight into it in a sec. I'll be casting with Strike Team first night, so that's what you lovely people watching are going to see, is Strike Team taking on Legit, aka Moist. I might turn my game
Now,
sounds
we should probably
up.
have a look at the teams.
Yeah.
Well, that could be useful.
Yeah. You go
So-
first.
Okie
Tell
dokie.
me about your team.
On Legit, we have Tinkle, well known for his heals, as well as Celestiny, well known for heals and ninja capping. 2 players to definitely look out for. We also have Ruse, our Guardian, Legit's Guardian tank, Jackboots, and where is he? Issues as our Vanguard DPS on Legit, as well as Yoppie and Ace Angel. Yoppie being a Shadow, and Ace Angel well known as for being a Sentinel.
Well, on the Strike Team side of things, we've got Volden, the Shadow Tank, Aza, the Shadow Tank, R.A.W is me, Kalis heals, we've got Kong, the Vanguard DPS, ACAT, also A-Dog, who is your Sentinel DPS, Khan is a Vanguard, and Zalor is a Sage. I'm assuming that Zalor is the heals and Khan is a bit of a tank or DPS. So there you go.
I'd really like to see a Sage DPS in a ranked Warzone.
That would be definitely interesting. We are away. How is it looking on your side of things, Eski? What are you seeing straight off the bat? I'm seeing some great movement from Strike Team as they leap into action.
Looked fairly standard opener for from Legit's point of view. They sent, I believe it was Yoppie, off to cap the western node. Note Strike Team capped there first, but down at south, it looks like Legit straight onto the panel, nearly capped the entire panel there. There's only 10% left, and it's way in Legit's favor right now.
Yeah, most definitely. But Kong looks like he's about to go down. No, great heals there. Looks like Kalis is doing some excellent work with the heals, keeping Kong up and about because, as you mentioned to me earlier, Kong is a beast. Look at him.
Kong on very, very low health right now. He's moved back. He's getting healed up. At the moment, it looks as though Tinkle and Celestiny are both just free casting. They're not being focused down at all. we had issues pull back Volden. Volden gets stunned. They're going to issues and Ace Angel focusing down Volden. Volden's on 10%,
He's gone.
0 health. He's gone now. Now it looks like all the focus is turned to ACAT, and ACAT is down. Now it's Kalis, who's actually a healer for Strike Team, running a bit forward there, getting very close to Tinkle. I think he actually dirty kicked Tinkle and ran away.
Jack Boots looks like he's going to go down. No, some free, like you say, free casting heals. Look at these two working in tandem. I got to say, these two here, Celestine and Tinkle, they're a very impressive partnership of healing. Tinkle
There
does.
goes.
Sorry, go ahead.
Just say there goes the Cybernade. They get stunned for roughly 3 seconds, but then there's an extra second or so getting back up. It took them out of play for a moment, but unfortunately, no one from Legit went down during that time.
But they're going down now. Khan is down, and it looks like, yep, ACAT is down. Reinforcements
Now it's all up
running
to
in here.
Volden. Volden's on 7% health. Volden goes down, and it's just Zulor at the moment.
And Kalis is there.
Kalos comes in, Kong comes in. They're being stunned out of it as it looks like Legit just trying to go for the cap.
Yeah, definitely. Really impressive by Strike Team to stop Legit from being able to get it until this point. That was a long time that it hung on that 10%, and it looks like Kong is down. But there is some reinforcements here for Strike Team. Will they go for West, or are they going to persist here at South?
At the moment, it looks like they're just trying to pressure South. I think the focus fire from Legit is a little too much for Strike Team at the moment. We actually have Zulor at the going into the node. Looks like he might try and cap, but Jack Boots is having absolutely none of it. Kartan! Oh, Tar.
He did it the wrong way round.
I just went full retard there, just completely backwards. We'll call him whatever the fuck I want to call him. He just pulls Jack Boots and absolutely nukes him.
Yeah, I saw that. Zalor has been doing a very, very good job here with the heals. He was free casting for a long time around the back here, sort of emulating the Tinkle Celestine go around, and Kalos as well, doing some great heals and great work for them. So those are the two that I've noticed that have been up and about for Strike Team, along with Kong. They seem to be focus healing Kong, keeping him up and about because he's doing a lot of the nitty-gritty for them.
Well, as you say that, Kong was getting focused down. He's been pulled back. Zola's trying to heal him up. He's got guard on at the moment. And during this time, looks like Voldor's going down. Voldor's actually overextending, going after Celestine. He's having to pull back because he was just, he was about to die. Every now and then, it just looks like Zalo or Kong runs into the node and tries to cap it, but Jack Boots and Issues they're having no part of it.
Yeah, smashing it
instantly
out.
interrupting it.
Yeah, Jack Boots. Let's see if I can get Jack Boots on the old thingy here. There we go. He's been pretty good this game actually. Like you say, he's been doing some great work for them.
The freighter goes down, it's forcing Strike Team to actually split up. They're now they're overextending. They just moved too far forward. They're getting stunned out of this.
Yeah.
Zalor goes into the node. It looks like Ace Angel is not going to have any part of that either. Zalor was on 20% health, goes up to 50, goes down to 0, and he's dead.
He's down.
And Ace Angel is unbeatable due to that kill.
Very, very good work. Impressive work from Legit in this game, you've got to say. But look at this. Here's Kalis again. He's been really good for Strike Team. Standout player in this game so far. But like you say, you look around at the team that Legit have put up, and they're all doing their part, aren't they? The DPS guys are running in and yanking Strike out whenever they get in there. Tinkle and Celestine are free casting out the back. It's really impressive work.
Well, it's really just the management of their DPS, their focusing at targets is working wonders for them at the moment.
Yeah. Oh, Celestine
goes down.
Is Tinkle here, or is Tinkle run off to... No, Tinkle's here. So you would expect them to be able to... Well, would you? The numbers are heavily with them. I got to say, Aza raced over to West, drew too many numbers away. Aza's gone down, but his team might be able to cap here if they can quickly. And we have
Zala in the node capping. We have Ruse going in there trying to interrupt it, and it's just Tinkle and Ruse left itself. Legit has overcommitted to defend West.
Yeah,
they sent 4 players down there, and the result was the rest of almost all the players that were left at South nearly died or did die.
Kalis is capping.
Now we have Celestini come back in, Tinkle's back in. We have Jack Boots rejoining. Kalis is in the node trying to cap it,
So
but
close.
Jack Boots is all over it.
Can they get it off? If they only need to just grab it, just get that one little thing. Although what we'll probably see here is, yeah, you can see in the corner there is Ace Angel just doing the good work and just trying to do the reverse cap. And it looks like, who would that be? Tinkle on the other end, sacrificing some healing time to help them get that buffer back.
Now they're back around 40% to legit, 60% to strike team. But I should note, during all this, we have issues going and attacking the eastern node.
Yeah, ACAT's over there, and you can see here he's going down. He's healing up now, so I'm taking it that he's doing all right over there.
Well, it looks as though Issues is still over there. He hasn't gone down yet. He's on. I'm looking at. He looks like he's on about 10% health.
Yeah, Aza's gone in there to help out, and who's in the corner there just doing this reverse cap? That looks like it is Roos. Can't. Yep, there you go.
Jack Boots has gone down. Issues have finally gone down.
Yeah, Aza raced over to East to help out then, so top work to Aza. Who Aza was the one who drew them out to West as well. I mean, he really got Strike Team back in the game here.
Oh, he did a great job, but it just wasn't. They just missed out by that one tick of the cap.
Yeah, a couple of extra seconds, and they would have.
But they now have Zalor and Kalis trying to cap it. They're in the node, but they're getting interrupted by Issues, who threw down an AOE.
Yeah, great AOE, great use of AOE.
Now it looks as though Legit's grabbing the upper hand here. Ruse looking like he's overextending just a little bit for a Guardian tank.
Racing out to the middle there. Yeah,
backing it up.
Trying to get back now, trying to get closer to Tinkle and Celestini. That's where you want to be.
Chucks Kalis out of mid, and doesn't look as though Legit are overly concerned with recapping it, which is just something they should really be focusing on, since Kalis keeps sneaking in there and capping it just a little bit every now and then. And over time, there's still time left in this game. Over time, they might be able to cap that node back, and then the fight would be on for the Legit to try and recap it through Kalis and Zala's heals.
Yeah, although you got to say, with Celestini and Tinkle both there together and not going down, not being focused down, I don't see Strike Team being able to pull this off. They need to take out one or both of Celestini and Tinkle's, as they did earlier, to be able to cap this, you would think.
We had Kong's, Kalos, and Zalor all trying to cap it. Looks like it's about 50% now. Going towards Strike Team. It's finally been interrupted by Ruse.
Yeah, Zalor having a great game. I'm just trying to do the team thing. He goes down there, Ruse all over him. Jack Boots and Ruse, we haven't spoken a lot about them this game, but they've both played really well, particularly Jack Boots. Done the team
I'd be interested to see what. I'd be very interested to see what Ruse's defense protection rating will be after this game. And Ruse actually recapping the node now, doing what I just suggested would be the smart thing for Legit to do. And at 4%, it's about this time you could call it in favor of Legit. 2%, there is now no time for Strike Team to recap that node.
Although they're taking West, they've got Volden and Aza there. West. Can they get it? Volden and
but we still have Yoppie down at West, and the time runs out.
That was a close end.
Too Legit.
Yeah, close end to the game there, wasn't it? I mean, Volden and Aza doing the team thing. Aza played really well for Strike Team. I thought did a lot of great teamwork, and I thought Kalis, 518,000 heals, great work. And the other one I would point out would be Zalor. Where are you, Zalor? Didn't do as many heals, but did the team thing. And there you go, Ruse top of the table, 277,000 protection, Esky.
Oh, just look at Tinkle's heals, 837,000, and he only took 106,000 damage.
Goodness gracious. I gotta say, though, definitely stand out. Man of the match there would have to be Ruse. I mean, we really, at first we didn't even really notice what he was doing, and then as the game wore on, we just kept talking about him. So, what do you reckon, Esky? Ruse, man of the match?
Well, The name I found that kept cropping up was Jackboots.
Yeah, he did play well, but it's pretty hard to deny 200,000 protection. 277,000, I would say.
Well,
Do we have a
that
do we have an impasse? You're
I
saying,
think I'm adamant Jackboots was the better
all
team
right,
player
I will
there.
agree with you. I did say at one stage that we should have been talking about Jack Boots more. So, Ruse, unfortunate, but we are giving this MVP to Jack Boots for the first game, and that's how it goes down. So. Interesting, interesting. One Love, legit over Strike Team. Thoughts? How are they going to come back?
I'm not sure actually. It's that was a pretty convincing win in favor of legit, although you
Well,
really
was
need a
it?
map that will even out the playing field.
Yeah, I mean, it was. I mean,
Something
it was.
something like your Hut Ball or your Ancient Hypergates.
Yeah, I agree. I think that you look at you look purely at the scores, and you would say, sure, legit won the game. 100% to nothing. But Strike Team did play really well. They drew them out in big numbers. They did make legit stuff up every now and then, and that's how you get confidence, and that's how you win games, which we've seen before all too often. So it really does. It really just could be, well, anyone's game, couldn't it?
It's very, very possible. But the one thing I think Strike Team were failing on were their focus fire. They were pulling jackboots around the place, but they weren't capitalizing on it. They should have pulled, stunned, and just nuked, which is what we saw legit doing to players like Kong.
Yeah. Yeah, very, very interesting. What's going on here? Why can't I change my... Oh, I know why. Because I'm in the wrong menu. That is why. That's what I need to be in. This is what I want to go to now. Okay. That's not happening for me. Okay. Let's do this. Come on, where are you? There we go. That's what I want. That's what I want. Okay, excellent. I'm going to leave Strike Team. Um, if let's swap teams. Swapping teams. Invite, please. Legit. So, Celestine has invited me. I'm in.
I'm just waiting for the invite from Strike Team. Kalis has invited me. I'm in.
Alright. Queue up when ready. Queue up when ready. Let's
Just
see how we
checking
go.
that Strike Team's ready.
We're getting close. You know what's funny? We've only seen one hut ball in 2 rounds
Uh,
of Raw.
well, it's because you keep saying, I want to see a Hut Ball, and you're just jinxing it. Kind of like how you will say, we're going to have a technical problem free cast. It just jinxes it.
We're in the queue. How about you guys?
We're in the queue.
All right, let's see. Let's see how we travel. We're gonna get to game 2, or match 2 rather, of game 3, round 2 Raw Championships. How's that for confusing for you? Match 2, game 2, game 3. Match 2, game 3, round 2. I got there eventually. You can take that one home with you.
I completely missed all of that.
Bob Cowles says in the general chat, Jack should just decide the MVP of all the matches. And Precious said no, Zerks should. That's going to incite some people, no doubt.
Well, it would be interesting to see Jack MVP for legit versus Strike Team.
Issues has called Alpha Babe to call the call the MVP.
And
Thoughts?
we just got wished good luck commentating by Kalis.
Oh, Kalis, thank you so very much.
And we just got a pop.
We got a pop. Take it. Oh, how come this is not... Oh, don't whisper. Don't...
And you know how I was saying we should have a game that really just levels the playing field?
Oh, yes.
We got our ancient hypergates.
Now we're talking. I tell you what, almost all our ancient Hypergate games have been really good quality. Yes, now we're talking. Ancient Hypergate. The old ancient Hypergate. Let's see what we can bring on for this game.
I'm pretty sure there's no prospecting on ancient hypergates, so there's no need for the voice. I hurt your feelings, didn't I?
Oh, sorry, I was reading the chat. I wasn't even listening to you. What was that?
Oh, now my feelings are hurt, actually.
Alright, here we go. We got Ancient Hypergate. We've got a minute until we are rocking and rolling. Looks like it's the same team as last time. Doesn't look like there's been any changes from a legit point of view. How about on Strike Team?
No changes at all from Strike Team.
Alright, Ancient Hypergate. Here we go.
Now I'm interested to see what's going to happen here. We've seen some pretty wild things happen in a couple of games. As we've pointed out numerous occasions before, the unwritten rule is every team just goes to the left. And in these ranked war zones, we've seen teams going to the right.
I know,
this is just crazy shit.
Broken all the rules. They're going to break the game.
It's unheard of, Matt.
This is true. In fact,
it is unheard of, man.
I might see if that's going to be the case here. I'm sitting in the middle. I've got Celestini Ruse on the right-hand side, and Tinkle hopping about in the middle as well. What's going to happen here? Are they going to jump out? 5 seconds to go. 4, 3, 2, 1. I think they are. I think we're going to see a rush off to the right. Guess what?
And we have everyone from Strike Team heading to the left.
And Ruse.
So I'm seeing Ruse leaps in. Ruse leaps in and hits Or. Ruse has stunned, look like 5 or 6 of the players from Strike Team. Now we have Kong out there looking for Celestini, but Celestini is actually capping the node, using his combat stealth when he got knocked back by Az. He flashbangs Az. Az has now got full resolve, doesn't look like his breakers up, and Celestini caps the node.
He's got it.
It's a double cap straight off the bat.
Great work by Celestini. Wow.
Now Celestini's just healing himself up through this and trying to line of sight AZ-A-W. AZ-A-W uses force pull, knocks down Celestini. Now Celestini versus AZ-A-W. It's DPS versus heals right now, or is it tank versus heals? Sorry.
Aza is a tank, so it's tank versus heals.
I do not like the way this fight will go for Az, because Celestini could technically stay up indefinitely. Now Ace Angel joins in the fight. Ace Angel bursting down AZ-A-W, something fierce. AZ-A-W tries to use his combat stealth, gets awed out of it by Ace Angel. AZ-A-W down to 4% health, goes down to Ace Angel.
And here we go, the action coming in from around the back as Tarkan is going down, getting a little bit of focus there, tried to get out of the way. We got Volden into the mix there as well, just trying to force them either through or back. It looks like Strike Team are just all over the shop here, although 3 of them have grouped up down here out the front of the of mid. And look, there's Ruse still alive, still kicking it, and still melding them out the front here, just keeping them from being able to work as a team, separating them, breaking them out. Look at Kalis there, it looks like, being focused by Ruse and Issues. Volden and Tarkan trying to protect their healer. I don't know if it's going to work. Kalis doing a little bit of self-healing there, trying to keep himself up.
And while all this was happening, Zalo tried to sneak around the back to try and get behind Celestini and Jackboots. Jackboots saw it, grappled Zalo right into him, stunned, almost killed Zalo. Zalo had to use force speed to run away from that. And at the same time, we have Kong, AZ-A-W, and ACAT over at the eastern pylon trying to cap it, but they don't cap it in time. It's a double cap straight off the bat.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Well, Celestini, great use of your stuns, really, and being just aware of when the breaker gets used and when you can safely use a stun to cap.
Now we've got the taunts going down. It actually looks like it's in Strike Team's favor at the moment, as that looked like Tinkle who just went down. Celestine is using dodge right now to try and get out of this. Celestine got rooted in place there. Celestine is leaving. Jack Boots is on full resolve but low health. Ruse trying to hold up the Strike Team, as it looks like all of Strike Team is trying to head towards the eastern pylon. They've given up on going left. That strat's out the door after that last round. But it actually looks as though no one from Legit has gone to the left, to the western pylon either. All the fighting is just headed off over to the eastern pylon.
Yeah, you're absolutely right about that. Look, it's just dead out there. There ain't no one over there. So Kalis is on his way now. He's picked up some orbs. That's a clever thing to do. There was no one in mid. You may as well grab him if you're there. And look who it is, racing over there. The one and only Celestine. I don't think Celestine's going to get there in time, though.
Celestine looked like he was in. He was sneaking around there. He won't get there in time, but I'm almost positive Celestine will be able to sap cap this one.
Oh, of course.
Actually, Kalis leaving the node undefended. Celestine is just run in from behind and is capping it.
No,
And now it
Kalis
looks
has
as
turned
though
around.
Kalis has turned around. Now it's Kalis versus Celestine. Healer versus healer right now. It looks like Kalis is using Flurry Shot. He uses Vital Shot on Celestine. Celestine's now got a bleed on him.
It's going to be a 2-on-1 in a second.
Celestine hasn't actually cleansed himself. He's now been stunned by, looks like ASLAB. ASLAB using one of his kicks, and Celestine is now using dodge and trying to get out of there while he still has full resolve.
Yeah, I think Celestine's probably going to be able to heal himself out of this by the looks of it. He was almost down for a second and then came back, so if you can escape
Celestine
here...
jumps up onto a perch where ASLAB can't actually reach him.
Wow, that is great use of the territory. But there's Kong! Kong is in! Kong is angry!
Celestine now jumping around. He's on fire at the moment,
Yeah.
and in more ways than one.
Yeah,
He's got
that's
Volden.
right.
He's got Volden stun naded. As he tries to heal himself up, Bolden force pulls Celestine back. Celestine down to 27% health, but that's full time on this round,
Yep.
and it looks as though it's heavily in Legit's favor as Celestine finally goes down.
Yeah, I think Celestine probably could have kept healing himself through there, but he saw the time was up and he went, you know what, if I go down, I can jump straight back out and try and sap cap this this pylon straight away. So don't be surprised if Celestine pops out and just races back over there.
Now it looks as though it's a 4 versus 3 in mid in favor of Legit. It's actually now 5 versus 4 as this numbers starting to even up. Zalo jumps in, joins the fight to heal up, and it looked as though ACAT just leaped in from nowhere.
Guess what? Just as we called it, Celestine and Ace are going at it over there, and Celestine's got it.
Again, a double cap.
Wow.
Celestine, the master of the ninja cap. I think we already know who the man of the match here is.
It'd be hard to give it to anyone else. We focus so much on how Celestine has
Celestine using the Cybernate. It's now 3-on-1 with Celestine holding off Kalis, ASLAB, and Kong.
Wow.
And healing himself through. He's finally been stunned. He's out of there. Will he get the interrupt on Kong? He's still being stunned.
Ruse
Looks
is
like Ace Angel jumps in and oars.
Yeah.
Issues runs in. It's now AOing around the node.
Issues looks like he's going to go down.
Issues ACAT goes down. Kong goes down.
Bit
It
of
looks
a
as
med
though Celestine is about to go down. He's on 23% health. He's being focused down by Tan Khan. I finally got it right.
Khan, you got it.
Issues going down. Issues goes down to ASLAB. Celestine now on very low health while being guarded by... I'm not quite sure who's got the guard on Celestine at the moment. Looked as though I'm not seeing Celestine. Celestine's actually back on full health.
Yeah,
so
I don't think we should ever bother calling what Celestine's health status is, because if it's anything what we've seen in this game, Celestine's just going to be back at full health anyway.
It's like magic.
Yeah, that's right. That's what it is.
So we're trying to cap that. There's only 30 seconds left on the clock. Celestini, again, on low health, ASLAB stunned, Tan Khan trying to hunt down Celestini. Looks like Zolo trying to get the cap again, and the cap goes down on the I believe that is the eastern pylon. That
Oh,
was
great work.
Volden and ACAT.
Fantastic work, Volden and ACAT. Volden in the previous game also trying to get trying to get West. Remember, so great teamwork.
And it looks as though Legit's now adopted the tactic of trying to slow down the retreat of Strike Team as much as they can.
Yeah, I tell you what, that cap over at the opposite side has really kept Strike Team in the game. It's only 417 to 262. That's much better than it would have been.
Now we have Ruse, Ace Angel, and Issues up against Volden. Volden going down very, very quickly. These are the only ones to make it back to mid after that wipe there. After that explosion, I should say. Now we have Issues, Ace Angel, and Ruse heading off to the eastern pylon, where they're joined by Ruse. Looks like Yoppie, Celestini.
It's a one-on-one. Celestine's trying to cap, but there's someone there with a stun. Who is it? Who's over here, Esky?
Looks as though it's ASLAB over at the western pylon. I'm following the action over at east, where it's now quite even. It's 5 versus 5. No one's going down as of yet, but no cap is going to be able to be taken anytime soon. Claes goes down at the western pylon. Eastern pylon, I should say. So it's now just Zolo. Zolo gets pulled back by Agony. Zolo trying to get back in there to heal. Zolo is now lifted. Zolo's been taken out of the action. Kartan goes down. Kong goes down. And now it's only looks like Zolo by himself. Zolo trying to interrupt that. Zolo trying to interrupt that cap there, but Zolo gets taken out, and now it's just free cap by Jackboots.
Yep, great work, great teamwork, great calling, and here comes Strike Team, the whole of Strike Team by the looks of it.
They've realized this is a do or die moment. If they can't recap this, there's virtually no chance of them winning the game.
No, although they've brought it back here, 413 to 620. They're going to need they're going to need the double cap to stay in it.
There's only 40 seconds left on the clock as I speak, as Zala tries to get the cap. Kartan gets knocked back while trying to cap there. And it looks as though Legit's adopted the strat of just AoEing the node.
Yeah,
Stay up,
that's
AoE.
all they've got to do.
Tinkle going virtually uninterrupted there as Kong, as I say, that Kong turns his gaze to Tinkle.
Yeah, as did
and
ACAT.
focuses down Tinkle, but Tinkle's still alive, and it looked as though ACAT went down, as did Tan Khan. Kong goes down, and I am still seeing Tinkle alive and healthy. With 3 seconds left on the clock, 2, 1. I believe it's time we can call this in favor of Jet.
Yeah, that's going to be it. It'll be 644 to 419, and that'll be a 2-0 victory to Legit over Strike Team. But again, impressive work from Strike Team. Very impressive work. Well, Jackboots again having a great game. 2 great games in a row for Jackboots. But the team player, we called it 3/4 of the way through the game, Celestini.
Celestini, I believe this was just a game. It should just be called Team Celestini because he single-handedly won this game for Legit.
Yeah.
We saw without the double caps, it actually looked like it could have been quite a close game.
Yeah, that's right. It was, I mean, twice Celestini came in and capped when they needed. So, Celestini, MVP in the match. Tan Khan and Volden both had great games for the Strike Team, though. Particularly Volden with the cap over on the other side. Some great teamwork there.
Definitely, and I also thought Kong did quite well, especially with those pulls and with those taunts as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I wouldn't mind actually seeing Kalis. There you go, right there, top of the table, 414,000 heals, and only going down 3 times. Great work.
Now, if we have a look at the damage taken by the healers, Kalis actually took the least amount of damage out of all the heals.
Well, there you go.
with only 154,000 damage, whereas Tinkle took nearly 200,000 and Celestiny took 260,000 and Zola took 183,000. I think what we can read from this is legit weren't too concerned with focusing down the healers. They were more focused on the DPS.
Yeah, and it paid off for them in this game, didn't it? I mean, they've taken it 2-0, and they've, I mean, outstanding job by legitimately moist, as we're calling it. All right, 2-0 victory, legit over Strike Team. That is the end of that game. And when we come back, very shortly, we're going to be seeing Core 2. Core 1 taking on Boss. And I'm looking
Yes.
forward to this, Eski.
Oh, I think everyone's looking forward to this. To see, it would be amazing if we saw Boss 2-0 Core 1.
Oh, wouldn't that be something?
It would lift the Imperial spirits. I know you were talking earlier about the Imperial players in pug groups when you're just queuing randomly for PvP, not putting on the greatest performance, but we've seen that when they're grouped up with their guilds, they can pull out some amazing things.
Yeah, that's right. All right, when we come back, we are going to see Core 1 taking on Boss. We'll see you very shortly. I'm going to play you out with some music.
I always like to be played out with music.
That's right. When you enter a room and leave a room, there must be music played. It's the Darth Vader theme tune, isn't it?
Of course.
I'm more of a Jurassic Park fan myself.
Is that because you're more of a dinosaur?
That's right. Don't go into the moon, Russ!